G'day folks, this afternoon I'm fishing on the Billabong Creek just below the weir at Wanganella. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now the last time I fished the Billabong Creek, which was probably a good 3.5 hours ago I suppose, I caught 4 or 5 carp and that was it. I was down near Moolameen. I've come upstream, I don't know, 70 or 80 kilometres maybe to the next little town up, and that's Wanganella. And I'm fishing just below this weir. I flicked a few lures around here below the weir for about half an hour when I got here, hoping that I might find a yellow belly. I didn't get a touch. Whether the fish aren't there or the water's too dirty, I don't know. So I've switched back to worms, and I'm going to drown some worms here now until sunset. Righto. Loretta's just gone off taking bird photos. Same old, same old. I've got a single janjuck worm on each rod. I've already put them in. Running sinker rig is out there. Paternoster rig is out there in the middle. Now we sit back and wait. We left the other spot down there a few hours ago, and then we came across to the Cobb Highway, then went left and went up right up almost as far as Hay. Went right up across the Hay Plains. That's just such a beautiful part of the world out there on the Hay Plains. But the plan was always to come back here with a few hours of daylight left. And we did, we've got back here. It's now about 4:30. So I've got about 3 hours of light to see if I can catch a fish. And I'm going to be fishing at that best time of day for yellow belly. I love that low light sunset period. So I'm going to be fishing through that this time. So hopefully that increases my chances of catching a yellow belly. As I enjoy a sugar-free lemonade, I'd like to give a big shout out to the Wanganella store. I thought there was only a pub in Wanganella. It turns out the pub doubles up as a store and a post office. I went in, I've got a couple of soft drinks, a couple of bottles of water. They've got some potato chips, they're licensed, they sell alcohol. Beautiful people, a man and a lady, I assume husband and wife. They were just friendly, super friendly. They gave me the good oil on where to go fishing. If you're passing through Wanganella, make sure you drop into the general store there. Ooh, just had a nibble on the paternoster rig. Come on, be a yellow belly. My nibbler's back. Something's just pecking at the worms on my long rod. Might put some water in my trusty collapsible bucket here so that I can wet my hands if I catch a yellow belly. Rod's going here. That's a bit carpy looking. Oh, it got off. I guess we'll never know. I'll just fix that worm up and put it back out there. Still oops, there's still half a worm on that. Something's nibbling at that. Something's got that, I reckon. Oh no, maybe not. Bite. Look at that. Got him. Right, now that's a carp. Big. Well, some of the carp, now that the water's warmed up, some of these, look at this, I can't stop it. Some of the carp, now that the water's warmed up, are really hard to reel in. It's like, oh, he's snapping around a snag now, is he? Could have kept my eye on this other rod, but is he out in the open? Good. Some of the carp, now that the water's warmed up, they're just fighting a lot harder. I reckon once in the water, warmer water, their metabolism must just be higher or something. And so that is a big carp. It's probably well over 60 centimetres as a car just goes past. Had an audience for a moment there. I'm gonna need you up this side, mate. Look at the hole, he's moving that whole log. I've got heavier line on this rod. I've got 8-pound line on this rod as opposed to 6 on that rod. He's wrapped me around all kinds of things here. Look and see this whole log here moving. This is one of the logs he's wrapped me around. I wonder if I can pull that out. That might help. There he is, he's wrapped around that. What have you done? Is my other rod still there? Robbie's de-snagging program. The fish is still on. Right, where's the net? Wow. That's a big fish. Starting to wear out now though. Oh, now I've got this bloody branch in front of me. Right, end of the net. That's a long fish. I've caught fatter, but gee, that's long. That's got to be in the 70s. Wow. It's like a long torpedo. I'll give it the old double brag mat trick. To there is 40. 74 centimetres. It's a missile. It's a torpedo. Jeez, my other rod's getting pulled in. I haven't got my stumpy rod back in yet. Again, big. This is the land of the giants. I'm just in the middle of putting a fresh worm on my stumpy rod. Then I've got to change the battery in this camera because it's not, it's only got about 15 or 16%, and this rod just went bang. This could be even a cod. I think there are cod in the Billabong Creek. I've only ever caught carp and one yellow belly, I think. I want to see it. I don't care if I lose it. It is a cod. Look at that. A bit like a cod. It nearly pulled the rod in. Well, that's the first time I've ever caught a Murray cod in Billabong Creek. It's funny, it's a real pale colour compared to the ones we get at home. Oh, look at that, eh? These are legal fish too. Everything but yellow belly. Well, I can confirm there are cod in Billabong Creek. There we go, folks. That's quite a nice Murray cod. I'm getting straight back in. See you later, mate. I'll spear him in and off he goes. Oh, it's all happening at bloody Billabong Creek. Wow. Another car coming along. Right, well, one carp, one cod. And I was just talking to old mate there for a minute who pulled up just as I was releasing that cod. He asked me if I caught any yellows, because he said he gets the odd yellow here from time to time. Oh, there's a nibble on my long rod. Gets a few yellows here from time to time. I know there are cod in Billabong Creek. They release them in various places, cod and yellow belly. I just don't know exactly where the good spots are. So I'm not entirely surprised to catch a cod here. But I am a little bit surprised. Before I started sitting here angling with bait, I had a few casts over there under the little waterfall there with some lures. The water's quite dirty, but I thought the yellow belly might feel the lure sort of swimming through the water, but never had a touch. But a fish came over that end sort of weir gate there, that end little spillway. All I saw was a shape and then a splash. Ooh, nibble on the stumpy rod again, eh? He's playing with it and got him. It's got that carpy look again, straight up to the surface. It's got that heavy feel. The line's wrapped around its back fin, or it's huge. It just feels like a really heavy... Oh, he's got off. Oh, well, don't have to deal with that one. That's one less that I have to handle. I'll leave that same worm on. It's a little bit mangled, but I'll just leave it on for now. There we go. Little stumpy rod again. It's a carpy looking bite, look. Got him. It's a very carpy bite and it's come straight up to the surface. I'm guessing it's another carp. Don't go down into them sticks like the last big one did. Doesn't feel as big as that. That was, what did I say, it was 74 or something. 70 something centimetres. Still feels like a pretty solid fish, but nothing like that. It's a pretty decent carp. When that fish bit, I was just sitting here thinking of what I could potentially catch in this spot. Oh, there's my other rod's just getting a nibble. I reckon there could be, well, there should be yellow belly here. I know I've caught them in this creek before, so there's a pretty fair chance I could catch a yellow belly tonight. But there's also a possibility of catfish. I've caught them further upstream from here in the Colombo Creek. There could even be silver perch. I don't think there would be any trout though. I reckon they would not come on. They could come up here, but I'd be very, very surprised. Anyway, another big fat and muddy. I won't worry about a photo, but there it is. Carp number 3. And when I was dealing with that last carp, there's a possibility that I may have incorrectly said that was carp number 3. It's only carp number 2, because one of them was a cod, not a carp. Whoa! Oh, I missed it. Just had a huge big bite and I missed it. I'll get my line straight back out there. There's not a second to lose. That was a big bite. I was actually just talking to Loretta. She's been out taking bird photos and she just come back to make sure I wasn't bored. Fishing is about the only time I don't get bored. It's just there on that dead tree. Ooh, get a bite. Trying to point a bird out to, it just flew off. It just flew off. It looked really good because you could see its white stomach in front of that dark background on top of one of them branches, but it flew over there into the tree. That would have made a good photo. Just had a bite on both rods at exactly the same time. I'm kicking myself for not getting my camera. I had my camera sitting with me at the other spot. I left it in the car this time. I didn't think to get it out and just sit it on the lid of my esky here. That sacred kingfisher on that tree before, that'd make a good photo, and I could have easily got it from here. Big bite. Another coddy bite, actually. It's feeling a bit coddy. Could be yellow belly-ish. Doesn't feel carpy. Doesn't feel carpy, a bit like a cod though, I've got to admit. Just bang, straight on. Cod aren't known for their nibbling. That's definitely a cod. I can tell it's not fighting, it's just coming in like a weight. Wonder if it's the same one I threw back already. Nah, that surely wouldn't be making the same mistake twice. It'd be embarrassing if this is a carp after I said it's definitely coddy. Geez, it feels like a cod though. It's another cod. It's about the same size. So if I can just grab this one and unhook it without the net. I didn't see this coming. It's very slippery here. Just hooked in the corner of the mouth there, mate, aren't you? I should have got the net, I think. Just because I can't get down to the water properly. Murray cod, number 2. See you later, mate. Coolness. In case you're wondering why I happily photographed the carp, I would just put the cod back. It's just because it's closed season. It just seems like the right thing to do. If it was December when the season was open, I'd probably be happy to hold it up for a photo. Not that there's anybody with me to take a photo because Loretta's gone off taking bird photos, but in the closed season I'd rather just unhook them and put them back. I'm with Optus and I have not got any phone service at all out here. Nowhere on the Hay Plains have I got phone service. There was a little bit of scratchy service where I was fishing earlier downstream there at the other bridge, but mind you, that's probably 70 or 80 kilometres downstream. It's a long way. It's a long way down there. And a little bit of scratchy service there, which may have been coming from a tower in Moolameen, I would imagine. But yeah, over here at Wanganella, nothing. Way out on the Hay Plains, nothing. I haven't had phone service since before lunch. My phone is going to go bonkers when I get back into service. I'll get a nibble on Stumpy here. And got him. Oh, he got off. First bite for a while. Just had a nibble, there he goes. Just had a nibble on Stumpy right again. Look at it, you can just see it slowly pulling tight. I reckon there's a carp sitting there sucking on that worm, and got him. Is it a yellow? Please be a yellow. It's dark, I think it's a really dark carp. I caught a dark one earlier. It is a dark carp. Earlier today I caught a white one and said, yeah, they're often really white and pale in this really dirty water. Next minute, I caught a black one. Oh well. Not as big as the other monsters I've been catching. Oh yeah, the fish are getting smaller. Bum, bum, bum. Another one's about to bite the dust. Oh, gee whiz. But you're flopping around like a carp in a landing net, you stupid fish. Anyway, good night. Off to the decarping zone. I think I've lost my... Oh, I better go about a bit further than that. Hang on. Bit of a tangle going on here of some kind. Alright, that's out. This is why I like to use 6 pound line. This is 8 pound line, and it's certainly harder to work with than 6 pound line. I don't have half as many of these kind of problems with 6 pound line as I do with 8 pound line. I can only imagine what 10 pound line would be like to work with. I've got 20 pound on one of my cod rods, but same line, Maxima Ultra Green, but on that rod it's I'm generally using a much heavier sinker, which keeps the line nice and tight. Anyway, a few carp, a couple of cod. I've got more faith in catching a yellow belly here than I did in that last spot. I reckon it's going to happen. He's on there. Got him. Oh, done him. First bite for ages. I wonder if it was a yellow belly. Oh, come on. Oh, he was on there then. That fish was on there then. Oh, wow. Hay fever is a real thing. Nice bite. Got him. It's feeling carpy though. Whoa, feeling big. Just had a big run. It had a very carpy kind of a bite, this one. It's heavy. I don't want it to go too far down there because it will tangle with my other line. There it goes. Going for a swim. Jeez, I can't stop this one. This could be the biggest fish today. I'm trying to keep it away from that other line, but I'm not succeeding. That's under that. Is it under it or over? It's over the other line. Oh wow. But I put the net up this side because that's where I was catching or netting most of the fish earlier. It's been up near the surface. Come on, carp, show us your head. Let's see how big you are. Oh, I've got a bit of colour. I can verify. Oh, yeah, it's huge. It's not. I don't think it's as long as that big one I got earlier. It's just a very fat one, a very fat, pale fish. I'm going to try and get it up this way, but I've got a bit more room to move if I can. Oh, it's wrapped me around something. Ah, he's still on there, but he's wrapped me around something. Bugger. At least I've got a look at him, so if I lose him like that, it won't matter. Did it snap the line, or did it just snap the hook off, or did it just rip out? Have I got the hook left? Nah. It's it actually broke the hook off the loop on my paternoster. Anyway, I'll get another hook on and get it straight back out. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to leave the sinker on, tie a new loop on just above the knot where the old loop was. In fact, I've been able to tie it in exactly the same spot, which is good. The problem is though, well, I'm getting a butt on the other rod here, look. The problem is, by doing that, it's still prone to tangling. Wouldn't it be funny if I got this in and it was a carp and I had that hook in it? The fish I just lost. This might be a yellow. This might be a nice yellow. It's a reasonably solid fish, but it's not fighting like a carp. Come on, just one yellow. And I think it's a carp. That's a cod, another cod. I didn't think it was fighting like a carp. It's not as big as the other two cod that I caught. Anyway, as I was saying, by putting that other loop there, it increases the chances of tangles, but it also means I can get my line back in the water pretty quickly at this magic time of day when I haven't got too many seconds to lose. Come on, mate. Oh, bug went up my nose. See you later, mate. Go on. Oh. a fly or something flew up my nose right while I was landing that fish. Oh, it's all happening. Oh, yuck. It's all happening on the Billabong Creek at Wanganella. I haven't got a line in the water. Well, I can put the stumpy rod back in. I've still got to put a hook on the paternoster rig. Right, they can go back out there. Here, yellow, 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 yellow. I really am in the middle of a yellow belly drought at the moment. I've caught 3 this spring and I got them all in the one afternoon in one spot. And heaps of other times I've tried, I've either caught carp or cod. I was just watching the video of that cod on my camera. I apologise for the sound effects. It's terrible. There's a few disgusting noises. A bloody stupid bug or something flew up my nose. It didn't feel like a fly, it felt too small. All I know is I wanted it out. It was horrible. So I apologise for the unforeseen sound effects. 7:35. I wonder how everyone's enjoying my latest video that I shared at 7 o'clock tonight. Well, they're not, because I haven't published it yet. I should have scheduled it earlier. I didn't count on having absolutely no phone service out here, so I was meant to publish a video tonight, but if I do, it'll be very late. Sorry, my bad. Optus is bad. A couple of galahs. Something I've often wondered about galahs, when a galah dies and its soul leaves its body and starts going to heaven, is that a galah soul? Wanganella, it's a great place, I really like it here, but somebody needs to tell the yellow belly how great it is. Anyway folks, I've had a lot of fun here, thank you all very much for watching.